You're listening to Saturday Morning Media. And now, back to our show.
Saturday Morning Theater proudly presents The Tales of Deputy Guppy. Return with us now to the thrilling days of not too long ago, when the West was wild and the rivers in the West were even wilder. Luckily, there was one fish to maintain law and order. One fish to reel in those who dare disturb the peace and tranquility of Driftwood Gulch. One fish to stand for truth, justice, and honor in the untamed rivers of the Wild West. Deputy Guppy! Today's adventure, setting the stage for trouble. In our last action-packed episode, our hero, Deputy Guppy, had been left in charge of maintaining law and order throughout the small western town of Driftwood Gulch while Sheriff Bass was away. We now join Deputy Guppy on the morning after his first full night on the job.
All right, Mr. Callahan, time to rise and shine.
Huh?
It's time to get up and swim back to your place.
Oh, morning there, Guppy. What am I doing in the jail cell? Oh, I guess I had one too many saltwaters last night, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
Well, I certainly do appreciate you and Sheriff Bass letting me stay here when that happens. You two, say, where is Sheriff Bass?
He rode to Cheyenne yesterday morning to help the mayor down there. They needed some extra law enforcement.
Oh, I see. Well, why didn't you go on down with him?
Because Sheriff Bass has left me in charge of Driftwood Gulch.
Well, say, I never thought I'd see the day. Deputy Guppy as acting sheriff of Driftwood Gulch.
I ain't acting nothing. I'm just holding things down until he gets back. Should be here by sundown, if not sooner.
Well, I think it's fine, mighty fine. You're just the fish for the job. Well, I reckon I'd better be heading back home. Though, my gills are a little parched. Perhaps I should take a swim over to the Union and...
Now, Mr. Callahan, I don't mean to tell you your business, but I think you need to head back home. Get yourself some rest.
Now listen, Gupp, I don't... Ooh, maybe you're right. I should skedaddle.
What's wrong?
Here comes your Aunt Pike, and she looks frothed to the gills.
Aunt Pike? Oh, scullywogs, I forgot to tell her about the sheriff leaving town.
Morning, Miss Pike.
Chester Callahan! Why, I should have known it was your inebriated antics that kept my nephew from coming home last night.
Now, Aunt Pike...
Stay out of this, Guppy. You should be ashamed of yourself, Chester. Your shenanigans are an embarrassment to everyone in Driftwood Gulch.
Aunt Pike...
And furthermore...
Aunt Pike, it wasn't Mr. Callahan's fault I didn't come home.
It wasn't?
No, it wasn't. Sheriff Bass has been called away on business, and I've been left in charge.
Oh, I see. Why, I'm so embarrassed. I'm ever so sorry, Mr. Callahan.
Oh, not to worry, ma'am. See you later, Guppy.
Goodbye. I'm sorry I didn't get to ride home and tell you, Aunt Pike, but it was all just spur of the moment.
When you didn't come home, I was up all night. I had supper made and Why, you must be starving. I'll rush right home and meet you back here with lunch.
That's fine, but take your time. I need to saddle up Cactus and ride out and meet the 10 o'clock stage from Spearhead. Whoa, Cactus, whoa. Morning there, Mr. Cuttle.
Guppy, what are you doing here? Where's Sheriff Bass?
He had to ride to Cheyenne. Mayor needed help down there.
But who's gonna escort the 10 o'clock stage?
I am.
You? Why, you're just a...
Just a what?
But you're just so young.
I can handle escorting the stage into town.
But it's got the strong box with the monthly deposit and it... Oh, dear.
Oh, dear what?
It's the stage, my boy. It's late. See my watch here? Says 10:03.
Now, Mr. Cuttle, you know the stages can run late from time to time.
Not the stage that's carrying the strong box for the bank. They're never late. Never. Oh, something's wrong. Oh, I just know it. Oh, I knew this was a bad idea.
What was a bad idea?
Sheriff Bass leaving, and leaving you in charge. Now the stage is being robbed, or being overrun by the trout, or worse, and you aren't going to do a darn thing about it.
I didn't say I wouldn't do anything about it. I just think it may be a touch early to think anything needs doing.
The entire month's deposits, gone, and all because you refused.
Okay, calm down, Cuttle. Will it make you feel any better if I ride to the top of Mariah Ridge and see if I can spot the stage?
It'd be a start.
Fine, I'll be back. Come on, Cactus, come on, boy.
Well, Deputy Guppy is off to see if he can find out why the 10 o'clock stage that always runs on time is late. Are they just slow today? Or could there be something more sinister in the works? You'll have to tune in and find out in the next exciting episode of The Tales of Deputy Guppy!
You've just listened to episode number 102 of The Tales of Deputy Guppy here on Saturday Morning Theater. This episode starred Kevin Berntson, Michael Oosterom, Alison Mork, Joshua Zehner, and Grant Baciocco. Music for this episode by Dan Ring. All right, kids, just like last week, there's a brand new building for your Driftwood Gulch playset that's all ready for you to download, print, color, cut, and assemble. All you gotta do is head on over to SaturdayMorningTheater.com and click on the link to the free PDF in the post for this episode. This week, you get to build Aunt Pike's boarding house. And once you do, we'd love to see a picture of it. Send a picture of your Driftwood Gulch Town playset to hello@SaturdayMorningMedia.com. And stay tuned for more buildings and figures coming with future episodes. Saturday Morning Theater is a production of Saturday Morning Media, and it's brought to you free of charge every Saturday morning. If you enjoy this show and the others available for free at SaturdayMorningMedia.com, and you would like to see them continue, there are several ways you can help us make that happen. You can tell a friend about the show. You can leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, just like these awesome people, Carrie Whitney, Lauren, the most awesome nerd, Senor Loro, and VDub4. Thanks to the 4 of you for leaving such great reviews. And if you leave a review, we'll mention your name right here, so get on it. You can also support the show by visiting SaturdayMorningTheater.com, where you can make a donation or set up a recurring subscription. You can also visit our store, where you can buy items from many of your favorite Saturday Morning Media shows. Remember, your generosity helps support this show and the others from Saturday Morning Media, your source for family-friendly fun. Well, that's going to do it for this week. My name is Uncle Interloper, and you've been listening to Saturday Morning Theater. See you next week for episode number 103 of The Tales of Deputy Guppy. You've been listening to Saturday Morning Media. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.